Well, let's see if they're trying to get squared away. Everything is fired up there. I'm really surprised there's a big hole there that nobody moved over. Well, hold on there a little bit, dude. Yeah. That, of course, Corey Watkinson that kind of jumped out. Well,
we weren't under starters orders
no,
yet.
They're going to let him jump back.
Right?
Of course, it's important. You want to get that clutch engaged just right, don't you?
Yeah, and what he was doing there was he was heating we have the dragging buttons, the different buttons to heat up the pipe. And what happened was I'm sure he slipped his finger off it and it lunged forward. And the problem with that is it spins out that good solid snow that the groomer made for you underneath. So now he's going to have less traction than the rest of the guys, so it'll struggle on his start.
Pro-Lite about to go green at Traverse City, Michigan. Starters orders. And we're green, we're racing. Into turn number 1. Jake Scott to the inside. Can he round it off? Bounced almost to the outside.
Oh, and Jake got pinched off the track. Watch him as they come back in front.
Over the start-finish line, and the lead is Andy Leaders. So exactly what you were afraid was going to happen is what just happened, Levi.
Absolutely. You know, it's terrible for Jake. It looks like, is that Jonas out
That's
front
Jonas
with Leaders
out front. We're going to have to pay close attention here. Our telemetry having some issues. So Jonas out front, and I believe it's Leaders in second. And then is it Ty Fair in third? I believe we'll watch them as they come back around. But that is Dave Jonas out front.
Big air over the Air Force flyaway for the 115 sled over the Amsoil finish line.
That is Leaders in second. He's got the blue sleeves on. So we'll watch them as they come right back in front of us.
Plenty of action up front. First, right now down the front stretch through the quads, and look at the battle for second suddenly starting to heat up.
Well, Dylan Hall starting to make a move up too as he's sitting in about 5th or 6th place.
That's the battle for second on your screen, headed down the backstretch right now. Second and third over the Air Force flyaway, sky through the air and into the last turn, headed towards the Amsoil finish line. Still under green.
Yeah, so watch them as they continue around here. It's still Jonas out front. That is Leaders. And as you guys said, we're watching really closely. That third place side, here he comes again on the outside.
Leaders getting a little bit squirrely.
That's Parnell, I believe. Justin Parnell on the Polaris. Parnell came in as, let's see here, the number 9 qualifier. I think he's moved his way up into that battle.
You are correct. That was the 186 of Parnell. He goes into second, and there's Big Air in the battle for fourth right there.
That's Muller on the 436 machine.
Great move. The 421 with a spectacular move. That was Dylan Hall sliding right in front of him there, and I believe that will give him 4th place.
That was solid move.
Look how tight those 4 guys are. Jeez Louise, that's going to be a good battle here for the top podium spots.
Boy, that's a tricky part of the track right now, isn't it? That front stretch right there with those quads.
Muller you just passed? Yeah, he passed him.
Great battle back for 4th right there. That's the 421 of Dylan Hall.
Yeah, but let's see 2 Canadian boys get first.
And down the back stretch they come. Over the Air Force flyaway. There's the Amsoil finish line. That's second place right there.
Second place Leaders. And then, of course, it's Parnell right behind him. I believe 4th place is going to be Hall. And then, if I'm not mistaken, it would be Muller right behind him. But there's your race leader, the 115. That is Dave Jonas.
He makes the turn and heads down the backstretch. Does Dave Jonas. Big wheelie.
You dirty whore.
Over the doubles and headed for the triples that are the Air Force flyaway. Your leader, very smooth landing and very fast, headed towards the Amsoil finish line.
12 laps, and as we watch these guys, I know that Levi trying to pay close attention to where his driver is. I think that he's moved back up into about 6th, 7th, 8th place somewhere in there after coming off the track. Your points leader sitting mid-pack right now.
He's going to have to push as hard as he can. With Jonas out in the front like that, Jonas is second in points right now, and the battle is tight, so he's got to do everything he can to salvage points.
Oh, we've got a rider off
and a
his
driver off
sled.
his sled.
That's the Jimmy John sled.
So that would probably be Watkinson.
Looks like the 173.
Yep, that's Corey Watkinson trying to get back up his sled and get it refired.
There's got to be nothing more tiring than having to walk to that sled after you've just fallen off.
Especially in that sugary snow.
Yeah, the sugary snow definitely wears you down. The worst part is if you tip over and then you have to tip back, then you're really pooped out afterwards.
Riding smooth and riding fast is David Jonas, the 115 sled, your leader right now. Through the skidoo turn, over that giant jump, and now headed down the backstretch. The black and yellow sled of David Jonas over doubles, and right now on the Air Force flyaway.
Jonas looking solid, squaring away. He'll complete another lap as he comes across the Amsoil finish line. Green flag continuing to fly. It's still leaders there in second as you see him. Watch that third place sled.
Work.
David Jonas, though, just on a rail, running great out front. There he's your leader, the 115 of David Jonas. Around the corner, now he's headed down the backstretch once again. Into some flat track.
Oh, shit. My bad. How's it going?
Traffic there. Over the Air Force flyaway.
On the way over, but
Into the final turn. There's the 421.
yeah.
That's Dylan Hall, who's had a very good run tonight, been working his way up.
Hull and Muller have been doing battle for their positions. That's back for 3, 4, and 5 back in that area. They've been going at each other all race here.
Again, there's the 115. That is your leader. That's David Jonas. Into the skidoo turn. This is a big old jump right here. And around the corner and down the backstretch he comes once again. Very smooth, Levi, a big lead. I'm sure the guy has it on his pit board. He knows he's got a big lead, knows he just needs to ride his line and get this race in the books.
It's the longest race. Once you're in the lead, it's like, gosh, the laps can't go away fast enough. So it's pretty crazy. You know, he's just riding smooth, pulling away from the leader, or from second place, and looking really strong out there.
Again, David Jonas with 2 laps to go now, less than 2 laps to go as he heads down the front stretch on the 115. Into the skidoo turn.
Literally half a corner behind.
Very smooth. Less than 2 laps to go now. And down the backstretch, there's your second place rider. That's Andy Leaders.
Against Coke, let's mix it up.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
Right.
Now we're going to get the white flag back.
I got the car.
There you go for your white flag for your leader. Again, that's David Jonas. Less than 1 lap to go.
Leader's still in second. I'm trying to really watch closely.
Yeah, back show you.
Is it Muller, or has he moved up with...
I think it might be Hall.
Hall's been on a rail, but I'll tell you what, David Jonas and Andy Leaders still battling for this win. Down the final stretch for the final time over the Air Force flyaway. The 115 lands it, the final turn, and headed towards the Amsoil finish line. Your winner of the Pro-Lite final here on night 2 in Traverse City, Michigan. The one and only.
Hall was right behind them too, eh?
There's
Hall in third.
I kind of wonder if Dylan Hall didn't come across.
I think you're right. I was watching that as well.
I like it just because he's like so young and he's a fucking
I believe he
bro.
came across in third. Great battle in the Pro-Lite final here tonight in Traverse City, Michigan. There's the 115.
There, but here he's pro.
So Jonas.
Now, according to the
And
tote
Leaders.
board,
He dominates pro
you
here,
see Jonas
but
and
out in the
Leaders. You see
States-
the tote board there. It was saying Travis Muller in third place. We're going to wait till we get that confirmed from scoring.
It wasn't.
Dylan Hall had a great run.
Oh,
So we'll look at the official score here to make sure we know who did come across in third. But one thing's for sure, Levi Lavallee, the 115 of David Jonas got a great start, got around the corner, and led it lap to lap.
So like I said, that first turn was going to be huge. You know, Jake ripped the whole shot, and Jonas came in on the inside, pushed him off the track, and was able to just hang on and ride smooth for the win.
Well, the drivers headed down to, of course, the Amsoil Championship Snocross winner's circle. We know that Andy Leader's out there taking second place. Dave Jonas taking the win. And we're thinking that Dylan Hall probably in third. We're waiting for the officials to pull that third place driver down into that winner's circle area. So we see Trace Layton congratulating all the drivers. Some real sportsmanship from Trace. Trace, of course, from out in Eagle, Idaho. Trevor Layton, his son, racing here in the final. As those guys go down there, Timmy Layton will be down in the area. And I think that we're going to do a couple of things here before we actually do this.